Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I am actually at home on my back porch today, and if you're able to tune in live, be sure to comment down at the bottom. Let me know that you're here, and I want to know where you are today. Like I said, I'm at home. I'm enjoying some beautiful time outside. It's supposed to be hot again today, so I thought, well, I'll get outside while I can and be able to just enjoy a little bit of it before it gets too bad. So I want to go ahead and get started. Today it's going to be short and sweet. Good morning, Lee. It's pretty early your time. Thanks for being on and hanging out with me for a little bit this morning. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. I know that we have a lot going on. Everyone's busy and has things happening, so I won't take up too much of your time. And today is all about, I thought you were out in Washington. So, hey, Dean, good morning. Oh, you're in Missouri. There are a lot of people from Missouri that get on here, and so I'm going to have to get to Missouri sometime, even though I'm a Vol fan for life. Sorry. Gotta love my Tennessee Vols. But, so, sorry, I have a tendency to do that. Y'all just bear with me and work with me here a little bit. Today, we are going to be talking about, hi, Gwen, good morning, about some foods that are high in water. Of course, this week has been all about water and how healthy it is for our bodies and what it does for our bodies. And I know that we've talked about this some in the past if you've been with us before, but if not, and this is new to you, or you just may need a refresher course, because I have to remind myself a lot of times too to get back on track, that our bodies are approximately 60% water. Just let that sink in for a minute. 60% water. So you have your organs, your digestive system, you have your heart, your lungs, all your muscles, your fibers, your tendons, your ligaments, your bones, all these, our brains, all the different parts of our body. And yet 60% of our body is water. Knowing that, doesn't it just make good sense that we want to replenish that each day to keep that water in our bodies? Because if that's what we're supposed to be, and we normally are, we may not be if we aren't getting enough liquids in our bodies. And so what does that look like for you? What does that look like for me? How can we do that? And just on a little side note, your brain and your heart is approximately 70 to 75% water. Morning, Hope. So 70-75% water. That's our brain. That's our heart. Shouldn't we be putting things in it that are keeping us healthy and keeping us hydrated? And so today I want to talk just a few minutes on some different foods that you can eat to help hydrate your body. Now don't get me wrong, water is like the bomb. It's the best out there. All need to be drinking our waters. But if you're going to be eating food anyway, which we all are, then, hi Diana, then let's be able to put some things in our bodies as well that contain vitamins, minerals. By the way, if you are taking in your vitamins and your minerals and you're eating your food, I know Hope mentioned trace minerals yesterday and getting the drops, or the kids' version of the drops and things like that. If we are not getting in trace minerals, if you're not getting in your minerals, you don't absorb your vitamins well. You need your minerals to absorb your vitamins. So just a little side note there. But going back to foods and talking about foods that have a high water content, there are several foods that do have at least 4 ounces of water. 4 ounces. So in every cup that you eat. So if you eat a cup of blueberries, because that's one of your high content ones, you eat a cup of blueberries. Now, I'm not telling you to go eat a whole bunch of fruit, because I know that some people have blood sugar issues and things like that. But this is just for reference sake. So, and I have some of these things here with me. So if you're going to eat blueberries, a cup of blueberries has 4 ounces of water. We all could use more water, and blueberries are good. These are good things for you to be eating. All things in moderation, like we've talked about. Because it does have sugar in it. Some blueberries have some sugar. It's one of the lower ones though, but it also has fiber, and fiber is good for our what? Our digestive system. Exactly. We all need fiber. Another one is a tomato. Tomatoes. For every cup of tomatoes, 4 ounces of water. And so tomatoes are good for you to take in. I don't have a whole lot of things with me today because I'm actually heading out of town on Friday for a week. Woohoo! I'm excited about that. But I do have some things to show you. By the way, I'm going to be in Montana next week, so if any of you are in Montana around the Bozeman, Missoula area, let me know. I'd love to see you. So here is this is actually a cucumber. Cup of cucumber, 4 ounces of water. I usually, if I can, this is my goal, it doesn't always happen, but my goal is I will cut up some of these like on the Sunday when I have some extra time, like we all have so much extra time, right? And I will cut them up and just put them in one of these containers, and that way I just use out of them for the week if I'm not going to go ahead and put them on a salad. Because sometimes I do different salads. I'm a big salad eater. I like salad, and lettuce is a good way of also getting, fiber and water and, a lot of your minerals and things as well. But I may want a salad that doesn't have cucumbers on it one day. So I'll put them in something like this, and I have red peppers and things that I put in stuff like this too. Okay, and then you have things like plums, oranges, nectarines, watermelon. The watermelon does have a little higher, some of those things will have a little higher sugar content like we talked about. So just be careful with that if you do struggle with high blood sugar, or if you're a little bit, maybe you're at risk for diabetes, you want to watch that some. And then here's one of my big ones, and you're going to think, oh gross, but this is one of my favorites, and so I want to be sure and tell you about it. This is, you know what this is? I call it my magic green. It's okra. Okra is a high content of water, but also it has so many good things about it that not many people realize. So I just want to put a little plug in for okra here for just a minute. Okra actually is good, helps with your cholesterol. What it does, okra, some people, for the same reason people don't like okra, is one of the reasons that makes it so good for you. Okra actually has something in it, it's called mucilage, and it's that little bit of sliminess that you sometimes if you pop up in an okra, you see the sliminess in it. That mucilage actually can bond to cholesterol that's floating in the body, and go ahead and you think when you go to the bathroom, you get rid of a lot of that cholesterol. So okra is good for cholesterol. It's also good. It can help with controlling blood sugar, because that mucilage just kind of like coats the intestines and keeps the intestines from absorbing blood sugar as quickly into the bloodstream. So that's another way that this is actually helpful as well with your. So just think about that as with your blood sugar. It has a lot of antioxidants in it, which protects us from the free radicals out there. It's high in folate. It has magnesium, vitamin K, vitamin A, all kinds of good things in okra. So I can't stress enough that okra is your friend. Now, you can eat it a lot of different ways. I'm not one that can just bite into it and eat it. I like it roasted best. So just cut it up. Because it's just my husband and myself at home now. I don't use a big oven. I have one of those little convection ovens, and you can actually get those. People have them in their trucks. If you have something like that, or if you're on your home time, you can just cut it up, with put some salt, garlic, pepper, a little bit of salt, garlic and pepper, and extra virgin olive oil, and roast it in the oven. That's one way of eating it. Some people, yeah, I know we all like fried food, right? I'm from the South, of course. A lot of people eat fried okra. I shouldn't tell you the right. I'm not going to recommend that to you. But Hope says when she lived in Nigeria, that was all the lady made where I was working. She loved okra too, huh? So I'm a big fan of okra. I just wanted to share that with you. It has so many good things about it. I grow it, and this is something, it freezes really easy too. You can cut it up and freeze it individually. You can freeze the pods. It's good in soups. So just that mucilage is a good thing for the body. It helps with your digestive system as well. So big fan of okra. So you don't have it in Canada? Oh heck. Well, so like your grocery stores and things don't have it, Gwen? It can be grown in the summertime. It's pretty hardy here. Yeah, and also too, so if you mix it with other vegetables, then maybe you don't feel the sliminess as well. As much, and then don't let them get too close together. You don't want to stick them close together, because then that actually can help that. And they say I actually have tried it, and I don't understand how this works. It has something to do with the saliva, but if you bite directly into a raw okra, you won't get the saliva in your mouth as much. So Gwen, I am so sorry you cannot get okra up here. I wonder if you can grow it yourself, like in the summertime, if it gets warm enough in the summer, you can grow it. Out of everything in my garden each year, okra is the thing that always does the best. I don't know what it is. I just have an overabundance of okra. But I freeze it too and throw it in soups and stuff in the winter and get it out. And it does good that way too. So, but there are other things. That's just my big thing that I like. Like I said, the tomatoes and the cucumbers and oranges and watermelon and nectarines. So many of those things have a lot of water content, but they also have fiber. So, and fiber is good for the body too. I know that's not exactly what we're talking about today, but those are some good things for you to try. And one last thing I wanted to share with you is, and this is just a personal preference for me, is if you can and you're able to, get the glass jars. I usually will put my things in glass jars, especially if I'm going to be reheating things in the microwave. These right here can go from freezer to dishwasher to oven to microwave, whatever you need it for. And they're just good for things like if you're going to pack things and take them with you on the week in the trucks, you can put them in your refrigerator, put them in your freezer, or you can use them for lots of things. So I really like these. If you're going to use plastic, I'm not going to tell you not to use plastic. If you use plastic, try to find some that's BPA free. So if you're storing all these vegetables and things, just because you don't want to get the leach, have those chemicals from the plastic leach into your food when you stick it in the microwave, because that's the big thing there. And then, of course, some things that you can put. I usually use either a glass jar or a stainless steel cup. It's harder with the glass jars. I try to use those at home a lot, but it's really hard to do that when you're out on the road. So I try to get the big things that have it's smaller at the bottom that'll fit in a cup holder. So that's what I use, the stainless steel. One of the things that everyone who finishes the 5-week challenge, it's actually going to be a bigger version of this. I don't have currently have the bigger one, but Road Pro is going to be giving everyone that finishes the challenge, that completes the 5 weeks, it's going to be getting a stainless steel cup too. So just a couple of things that keep that in mind for you. And once again, I've gone over, wasn't going to talk this long. I'm sorry, I just get on a roll. But you guys have a great day. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to put them down here in the chat. Shoot Hope or I an email or a text. We'll be glad to answer something for you. Hope you have a fabulous Wednesday. Hi, Carmen. Hope you're doing well. And I hope you have a fabulous Wednesday. And hope we'll see you tomorrow. And I'll be back on Friday. Thanks, guys. Bye.